Hey gang, alright, this is the start. It's Tuesday, September 11th, 2018, 5:43 a.m. Did you guys see that? 5:43 a.m. I just woke up. It's time to start getting ready to go to Thailand. Let's see if I can do this. So that may or may not have worked on my video editing magic, but here we are, ready to go. Fully dressed, all that fun stuff. 1 week in Thailand. I'm gonna let my friend Asha know I'm ready to go. She's gracious enough to offer me a trip to the airport. Everything I have is packed here. That one carry-on for a week, and that includes 4 t-shirts, 2 dress shirts, underwear, 2 pairs of shorts, power converter, power cables, a power bar, a camcorder, which I'm also going to use to record stuff while I'm there. This thing I'm holding on to is going to be in my pocket most of the time. A fanny pack, toiletries, all that fun stuff. 1 bag, lots of power cables, 2 headphones, sunglasses, blah 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 blah, you get it. Anyway, that'll be fun. And then just to see if I remember to do this when I come back in a week, I have recorded my weight this morning, 281.5. Last week I was down below 270, even in the mid 270s. But I spent most of last week also eating the worst food you can imagine. So there is a McDonald's bag right there that I had last night. Still recording. McDonald's bag. So anyway, just ate really bad food. I want to see if my notoriously picky eating in combination with the heat and Thai food in general is going to result in me losing some weight. So 281.5. We'll see what I weigh at the end. Hey gang, we made it. I'm in Thailand. I'm in my hotel room right now. It is almost 1 a.m. I want to say on the Wednesday. I left on a Monday morning and I think it's 1 a.m. on the Wednesday now because of travel. That was a brutal thing. I am very tired, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to go out. Bars close at 3 a.m. I think I'm walking distance from the main district, so I'm gonna go get a little adventure. We'll see how that goes, and I don't know if this worked on the first try, but we'll try it again. Hey gang, so back, ready, took a shower, feeling good, looking good. I'm using a mirror to frame myself here properly, not bad. It's amazing how good a shower make you feel. So I am decked out. Let's see if the mirror will show that. Yeah, including the fanny pack. Anti-theft. So I'm gonna go take a walk. I'm gonna see if I can find the beach. I'm gonna see if I can find the main road, and I also have to complain because there's a cockroach in my hotel room. Take a shower, get a cockroach. Amazing. So not the best start, but a start. Alright, that's the hotel, and I'm walking down this decently lit area towards the main street, and then I'm going to turn left to get to Bangla Road, which is where I want to go. I complained about the cockroach and the guy goes, house cleaning is going to come spray some bug killer. So that'll be fun. Living with roaches. So it goes. We are on the main road, and I want to show off, if you can focus, 7-Eleven. There's a sign right there that won't focus either. Anyway, this is right next to my hotel. There's the hotel. There's the 7-Eleven. They are everywhere. Now he said turn left to get to Bangla Road, so I'm going to turn left. And we're going to walk this way, hopefully finding Bangla Road. Update you when I get there. Alright, gang, I made it to the beach. I'm making a video. I'm recording a video.
For what?
No, just for me. Make a video for me.
Maybe you can go with me.
Maybe. So I made it to the beach.
Yes,
I'm talking to Nina. What's up?
I don't know.
Hello. She met me at the start of Bangla Road. She followed me all the way here. Good conversation. But this is what it looks like at night. I am gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna come back tomorrow during the day to show you what it looks like. Whew. Okay, so almost immediately when I found Bangla Road, that girl attached herself to my arm and followed me the whole walk down to the beach. And I had to finally shoo her away. But here I am on the beach, hanging out. I'm gonna wait a few minutes because I'm worried she's gonna attach herself to me again. Yeah, we'll do a walkthrough of Bangla Road on the way back. Sounds like fun. Wild. It was very loud when I arrived. Also, I almost got into 2 car accidents almost immediately. The first street corner I crossed, I almost got hit, and then an ambulance came flying by. And then crossing the road here is a little intense, and I'll show you that when I get there. Alright, well, almost 2 in the morning and not worse for wear. I'm gonna do a proper video of this tomorrow, but I just want to show people something specific. Journey rocks! lot of live music, cover bands. Okay, first night out in Thailand. It is 4 a.m. 4 a.m. right now. I got locked out of the hotel room. The card wouldn't work. The guy had to come and jury the door for a while. Finally got it to work, and then I could get in also. Tried a couple times. So far off to a terrible start in the hotel room. Had roaches, which they said they sprayed for, and I guess I believe them. Just killing a bug. It's a tiny little one, not a roach. If you can't tell, I am sweating hardcore. It is so humid here that I just sweat nonstop, and that's fun. So I went down to Bangla Road, as you saw. I got accosted by one of the girls, and then made my way into one of the bars with the dancing girls on the tables. And then two other dancing girls came and sat with me and tried to get me to buy them drinks. I ordered a Captain Morgan and Coke, and they gave me, I think, a Havana Club and Coke. So I left. I paid for the drink. I drank the drink, I paid for the drink, and I left. Then I walked around a bit more. Just taking in the sights of Bangla Road. My first impression in the night of Thailand, or at least in Bangla Road, which is the main road. I'm going to take more videos of that later. This is a city based on women trying to get you to spend money on them. Girls buy me a drink, they get paid if you go in and buy a drink. Just, that's the whole thing. Girls coming up to you and they're like, I'll come back to the hotel room with you. And it's just, and they jump on you. They physically jump on you and they go, you're coming with me. I go, no man, I'm not coming with you, I'm going this way. So all in all, a fun time. Tomorrow, I'm going to go see some tourist places, see if I can book elephants, see if I can book watching some fights, see if I can book going to a temple. There's a thing called the Big Buddha I want to see also, and I'm going to look into tigers, if I could get tigers that are not drugged. You know, I want like a good tiger place, and you know, I don't have to take a picture with the tiger, it can just be there. I can see it. Tigers are cool. Anyway, that's my day tomorrow. So first impressions of Thailand. A hell of a trip to get here. You know, 30 hours of flying, well, 3, 13, 14, so 17 plus 6, 23 hours of flying with, you know, an extra 9 hours, 6, 7 hours of layover in there. So it's 31-hour day. I left at 9 a.m. on Monday and I arrived at 11 p.m. on Tuesday, because you lose a day when you come this way. So it's, and then the hotel, you know, whatever, I'm paying like $30 a night for it. So I guess like you can't expect like 5-star quality. But it had 4-star ratings on Expedia, on like 100 reviews. It had 4 stars. So whatever, I'll give you a walk around the hotel room tomorrow, and then yeah, and then Bangla Road. I'm sweating my balls off, and things are cheap, but like you get attacked. They come and they just grab your arm. They go, "You're coming with me." It's like, I'm not. Whoa! Like that girl on the beach was intense. Like I had to tell her to leave. I was like, "Not tonight." And then I saw her again. I think if you're watching the video while I'm walking, she points at me at one point. Anyway, we'll have better Bangla stuff tomorrow, and then hopefully actual Thailand adventures, and let's see how that goes. Hey gang, how's it going? We're awake on the Thursday. It's 10 a.m., just past 10 a.m. Slept maybe 4 or 5 hours. I missed breakfast because that's what I do. That's okay. With this intermittent fasting thing that I'm trying also on top of a million other things, I only want to eat between noon and 8 anyway. I'll probably break that rule a whole bunch the next few days. Anyway, I figured this is a good place as any to start with the walkabout of the hotel room. Let's do a hotel room review, yeah? Okay, so front door of the hotel room, you can hear they're probably cleaning outside, I imagine is what's going on. We start at the front door, and then immediately to the left there is a closet of sorts. Pillows, hangers, free umbrellas, which is nice. The safe, if you can guess my password, and some of you probably can, you can get a couple of my high-end electronics. Anyway, one thing I wanted to note out is this cool hanger design I liked. So that comes out, that stays on, and that comes out, and you can hang stuff up on it. Hadn't seen that before. Maybe that's common in a lot of hotels, but that was new to me. Alright, and then we have a mirror on the right, continuing into the room, and rack, thing for luggage, tiny little TV. There's about 18 channels I get on it. It's an SD. There's a little mini fridge. It's got some stuff in it. I probably have to pay for it if I drink it. But I can stock up at the 7-Eleven. There's another mirror. And first nice thing, I have a balcony. Please keep the door closed to prevent mosquitoes. Thank you. That's good advice. Unlock it and step outside. Oh, the humidity. Instantly. Good God. Alright, I'm two-handing the camera now because I don't want to drop it. Step out on the balcony, and if we look down, there's a pool. There's people in the pool. That is my hotel pool. I believe that is a neighboring pool. A neighboring hotel, I should say. And I believe that is neighboring hotels. I believe those are houses, because you can see satellite dishes on them. So I think those are houses. They're building some stuff in the background. You can see someone in the distance over there is doing some paragliding. Mountain range, off in the distance. Royal Paradise Hotel and Spa over there. So I have a little balcony, that's nice, not bad. Going back in. The bed is fairly comfortable. It's a firm mattress. When I'm on it, at least. I like a little pillow top. Over here we have a nice little thing next to the balcony. You can just kind of like sit over here if you want. This is kind of comfortable. These shades of course come down. You can see a little overcast. That's a little bummer. I was hoping it not to be so overcast, but what are you gonna do? And then we ended with the hotel, with the bathroom. Pretty standard bathroom. You got a bathtub, shower. It's got a waterfall, and then one of those little handles that spritz. So it's a very good shower, bathroom, toilet, sink, and mirror. There I am. Hello. One thing I want to talk about, that the only other person I heard talk about was Joe Rogan, and no one talks about it, but all Thailand toilets have this little thing next to it, which I think is supposed to act like a bidet, but that's a little strong, and I haven't quite figured out how I'm supposed to wash my ass with that yet, but I'm sure I'll practice, at least once. So I haven't seen any other bugs. Well, I mean, I killed that one bug last night, but I didn't see any other cockroaches since the initial incident. So it's a pretty decent hotel room, I guess. Just wanted to get a shot of the fake elephant shooting some water and a little waterfall that they got at the hotel pool. Pretty cool, I guess. fun. Okay, we were walking down that same pathway we had walked down yesterday, but now it's properly lit in the daytime. You can see the hotel in the distance. There's a guy using a weed whacker to cut this entire field, which is one way to do it. There's a stray dog. I don't know if you guys can see him. I'm gonna try zooming in. There's that dog. He walks around. He was walking around last night at 3 a.m. It's a little concerning, I gotta say, but everybody else seems cool with it. And hopefully you'll get a better view of the 7-Eleven as we come around the corner here. I'll zoom in again. 7-Eleven. Yeah, look at that. Way easier to spot it in the daytime. So, oh, there it is. Straight up. Not bothering nobody. So this is the main street, and it's a 5-minute walk that way. To Bangla Road, so I will record when we get there. Alright, we've arrived back at what will be Bangla Road. I guess Bangla Road, zoom in, is going to be down there, Bangla Walking Street, but we're going to get there first. I'm all good, dude, thanks. No, I got glasses, I'm cool, thanks. So that's the main street. That club was really loud last night. A dude over there named Bob just told me I won some gifts or whatever. Sounds like a scam. But what else do I have going on today? Not much. I'm good, thanks, dude. I'm alright. Alright, I guess I'll walk on the sidewalk instead down the middle of the street for this part. So everything's closed at this time in the morning. Well, not everything. The bars are closed at this time in the morning. But a bunch of the little shops are open. People trying to sell me sunglasses this morning. That dude telling me I won something. We'll see what's up. So this bar is closed. But they definitely got girls out. Well, it sounds like they're opening. And this is really just a contrast of what it was like at night. These guys come over the window, get past them. Oh, sorry, thank you. I'm good, thanks. Alright, we made it to the walking street. We'll try walking in the street, although there's a lot of cars this morning. A lot of traffic. A lot of tattoo shops popping up all over the place. Whoa. So some of the bars are open. Why not? People want to drink. Sell them drinks. Side streets. Popular thing. Bars Funk. Coming soon. Some construction going on there. Smells like barbecue. This dude's cooking up. and then we're gonna get to the main street. I'm good. I'm alright, thanks, dude.
Custom made, bro.
People trying to sell me custom suits also. Although my luggage is so tightly packed, I probably won't be able to bring it back home. Smells delicious right now. Someone's cooking up something. All right. And you can kind of see in the distance the beach. That's a truck, that's the beach, so that'll be fun when we get there. But first we're gonna have to cross the street. Doesn't seem that busy. Maybe. Whoa, okay, these guys are coming in fast. An adventure trying to cross the road. I'm gonna take my... There's my chance, I'm gonna take it. Whew. All right. There's a police station, a bar at the corner, and we've made it to Patong Beach.
Awesome.
I'm good, thanks. And that was the parasailing that the other dude was trying to sell me. We saw some of that this morning. All right, so at night it was dark and you couldn't see anything. But now it's the morning and everything's well lit. Walk. So we're gonna flip this. It's gonna work. Oh, zoomed in. Zoom out. Whoa! Terrible camera skills. All right, so that's the beach. During the day, I'm gonna take a walk along the beach just to enjoy it. I'm really contemplating dodging that Bob guy. He wants me to go check out a resort or a hotel or something. Apparently I want something. He says he only gets 2 a day, but I don't believe that. I think he's lying to me. I think every second one's a winner. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go for a walk along the beach and that'll be that. I wound up taking a walk down the beach to dodge that Bob guy. But coming back to this street corner, I just wanted to take the opportunity to show everybody the wires situation that is going on here in Thailand. Somehow that all makes sense to somebody. Can you imagine being the technician having to figure that one out? There's another super busy street corner where I'm gonna die, but if you see this video, I probably survived. Okay, on my adventures I got lost. You can see it's dark out because it started raining, but then it stopped raining, but it looks like it'll rain again. I found the Thai boxing place, so I bought a ticket for tomorrow night, Friday night. I'm gonna go watch some Muay Thai fights. And right now I'm eating at a place called Lucky 13. That's my location. Oh, and my drink is here. Thank you. And I ordered a Thai burger, which comes with lard balls. Lard balls, but Thai sauce. So hopefully it's delicious. All right, food showed up. Smells good, looks good. Not gonna be a Jay Eats. I'll let you know later how it tasted. The food was good, very tasty. But the reason I'm recording again is because I want to show off what's happening here. Across the street, they are putting up a new sign and just welding it. You can see what that guy's doing. Ooh. Okay, things you do not want to have happen when you travel to Thailand. Buy a new pair of sandals. Over there. There's the other one. And they blister the fuck out of your feet. After walking on the beach, and the sand probably didn't help, but I got lost trying to get back. Oh my god. And are we gonna see in the sandal? You can see blood. If you can see it there, it tore up my toe. Tore it up. And the other one doesn't hurt as bad, but still hurts. Whew. Ow. The other one, blister. Look at that. Look at that blister. Oh my god, look at that blood pooling. I gotta find a way to pop that. Yeah. Not what you want to have happen when you're walking everywhere. I am limping a lot now. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my feet. Whew. I think I'm gonna switch back to my shoes, and I'm only gonna wear those when I go to the elephant sanctuary tomorrow when we play in the mud, which is gonna be great for my open wounds, I'm sure. Anyway, you live, you learn. Okay, did some field surgery, went to the 7-Eleven and I picked up safety pins, which I then sanitized with hand sanitizer that I have in my travel kit. Popped all the blisters, so I'm not bleeding, or I'm not pooling blood anymore, at least. It looks like it's cleared up. There's probably a little bit blood pooled, but at the end of the day, that's not that bad, I think. The good news is, if I've got Band-Aids, so I'm gonna Band-Aid up the really bad blister, and then if I wrap it in Kleenex, basically pack it solidly, I can walk around in my regular shoes. I'm pointing this way because that's where they are. I can walk around in my regular shoes with very little pain, whereas by the end of it, walking around in the sandals each step was like just nails being driven into my feet. So that's fine. I think the lack of sleep and the wandering around in the 37 degrees with humidity and not eating a lot is catching up with me, so I'm a little tired. Felt a little lightheaded before when I was booking my activities. I have for tomorrow I'm going to the elephant sanctuary, and then tomorrow night I'm gonna watch some boxing, Muay Thai, Thai boxing they call it here, and then Saturday it's like a little tour. It's like a half day kind of thing. I think it's like leave at 1 p.m. come back at like 6 or 7. Takes me around to a few different places, so you know, you get a picture of a little baby elephant, you go to like a lookout point, so you get some nice photos there. Then you get to go to the big Buddha, which I'm looking forward to. That's something I want to do, which is a giant Buddha statue, and then they give you like a little buffet. Anyway, so hopefully my feet don't die on me while I'm playing with the elephants at the sanctuary. The food review. the burger. Well, it wasn't a burger. It was a burger, but they called it traditional Thai lard balls, which, in my opinion, means they take like a really fatty meat, grind it up, and fry it in lard, probably. So like a meatball, but called it a lard ball. So on a bun, it had like some kind of like slaw underneath, and then 4 of them. I think there were 4 of the lard balls. So they were tiny, if you think about it like that. And then on top of that, they put like they call it a Thai sauce, which looks like mayonnaise with some spices. So it had a bit of a kick, and then coriander on top. And man, could I taste that coriander! I tell you what is it that they put in Mexico? Cilantro. So in Mexico, they put cilantro on everything, and I'm not one of those people that it's like 10% of the population like cilantro tastes like soap. It doesn't taste like soap to me, but like if you put a little bit of cilantro on something, that's all I can taste is the cilantro. So I don't really like it that much. And the coriander was the same thing here. Like every bite I took, it was like coriander, and then after I would get the flavor of the meat and the sauce. It was tasty. And then I got a Diet Coke with that. So small one. The sizes are kind of small over here, so I got Diet Coke with that, and then some French fries that had Parmesan cheese on them, and truffle oil, and then that came with like a little dipping sauce, which was like mayonnaise mixed with something that had a little bit of flavor in it. And those were okay. And the whole thing together cost 320 baht, which is like $13 Canadian or something. So I left 420 baht, and the guy was like, "Oh, sir, too much, too much." And I was like, "No, it's a tip. It's okay." And he didn't quite understand what I was doing. So here I am tipping 100 baht, which is like $4 on a $12 meal, which is a big tip. Anyway, I didn't have change. So that's what I did, and that was tasty, that was good. At the 7-Eleven, and I'm thinking, I have 3 days to figure this out. I'm either going to buy snacks and bring them back, or I'm going to just eat them here. If I bring them back to Montreal, it'll be like a Jay Eats separate video, or if I just eat them here. The problem with bringing them back is that I don't have room. My luggage is done. There's no bringing it back. So I might just eat it here. And they have different flavors of Lay's potato chips, different flavors of Kit Kat. And then I don't think I'm going to venture too far into like the Thai snacks, because those are all like fish based. And I'm not a fast food fan. I'm a fast food fan for sure. I'm not a fish fan. Not a seafood fan. I was recommended by a local to go get some lobster, and I told her, sorry, not going to happen. I was at the drinking bar, which I'll probably be back at later tonight. So anyway, I'm probably going to take a nap now because I'm tired and I think dehydrated. I chugged a whole bottle of water. I'll chug another one. So far, so good. The adventure is fun. I haven't gone too far, but I've gone far enough. Been to the beach a few times, day and night. Been accosted by women. Been accosted by men. So many guys tried to sell me sunglasses this morning, even though I was wearing sunglasses. But they thought theirs were better. Yeah, so far so good. I think because I woke up, I didn't wake up late, but because I woke up and just kind of took my time this morning, you have like 7 a.m. leaves for the tours, or you have 1 p.m. leaves for the tours. And when I was booking the tours, it was already 1 p.m. So I didn't get to go on a tour today. I might go take in a show tonight. There's like 2 cabaret shows that you can go do. One of them is called, I forget, one's called Simon, Simon's Cabaret, and that's all lady boys. It's 100% lady boys, which is transgendered. people, if you are unaware. So I might go take that one in. I think there's like a show at 6, 7, and 9 or something like that. So I might do that tonight after I wake up from my nap. And so far, Thailand's fun. Hot, but fun. Try not to sneak up on them. Just a random hotel kitty. Oh. Hey, buddy. Whoa. Oh, you gonna come at me? Just a random kitty just hanging out in the hotel. I came down to have dinner. And, yeah. I had dinner there. There's the kitty hanging out there. How about that? Okay, as you just saw, a random kitty in the hotel. Cool. I think it was a stray. It didn't have a collar. I don't know if they do that out here. I've seen a dog with a collar, and then there was also that random dog this morning that didn't have a collar. So I didn't, he reached out and he had claws. He didn't try to get me, but I definitely felt that he had claws. So, I reached out, he tapped my finger, and I was like, all right, we're done here, kitty. Which is the random cat while I went to go eat. So checking into the hotel, they gave me 500 free baht, which is $20-ish, $20. So they gave me that, and 500 baht to spend on food and drink. So I went down and I ordered pork stir fry with cashews and a rum and coke, Captain Morgan. Tasted better today. I don't know if they have just different Captain Morgan or something out here. Maybe it's made differently than the ones I'm used to in Canada, because I know the ones in Canada are made in Canada. I find it hard to believe they would make rum in Canada and ship it out here. It's probably cheaper to make it out here, so maybe that's the twist. But it definitely tasted different than the Havana Club I had at the dancing bar last night. Tiger Club, I think it was called. Anyway, so the food and the drink came to like 290 baht, and the guy's looking at me and he goes, "Oh, it's only 290 baht. Do you want more?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. No." And he goes, "Do you want rice?" And I go, "Doesn't come with rice?" And he goes, "No." And then I asked him if he got the meal, would he get rice? And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, no rice then." Whew. All right, so there's that. It's 7 p.m. I didn't sleep before, but I definitely rested my feet. I let them get some air after doing my surgery, my self-done surgery on it. The good news is, let me turn that around and see. Yeah, when I wear these shoes and with band-aids on, I'm doing okay. Still a little tender. Hopefully that's better tomorrow, but it's walkable. So I'm gonna walk back to Bangla Road. It's in 7 o'clock, so that's when things kick off. At least I think most of the bars open at 7. Let's say that way. So I'm gonna gingerly walk back over there. We'll take another video of it more happening with my camcorder today. But there's an arcade I want to check out, so we'll see if I can get that. And then I'll probably go have a few drinks, and then come on back and go to sleep. Also, there's a side road. So soy, S-O-I, is the word for road in Thai, or at least that's what the internet told me. So like I keep saying Bangla Road, but you could say Soy Bangla, I guess. It would work. Anyway, there's an offshoot called Soy Sea Dragon, which is just a bunch of go-go bars, which is like dancing girls. So not unlike that. So I might walk down Soy Sea Dragon, although it's a very sketchy looking street, but most things are sketchy looking, and I mean, it gets dark here at night, right? Like the main street is well lit, but everything else is not so well lit. So anyway, I'm at least gonna look at it. I'm a big tough guy, right? All right, we've made it to the section I want to be to. This bar last night was, or this club, whatever, was blasting music so loud you could hear it so far away. And they also had bubbles out in front. But let's take a walk. Still seems a little quiet. Things are just getting started. See that guy flinging that little helicopter thing up in the sky, trying to sell it to families with kids. Once I got going, the foot really did feel pretty good. It's only like a minor annoyance right now, which might mean something really bad come tomorrow. Because I have the camera out. I'm not gonna complain.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your
Live band I might check out later. Here we are. Game space. Live band again. Sea Dragon. Sketchy hallway number 1. So, I'm gonna walk down here. But just one last note on the arcade. It was not very good. A lot of what you would expect of arcade machines. They had like a skee ball. They had fair games, like where you had to roll the bowling ball and make it stay at the end kind of thing. A lot of VR. All right. A lot of VR. A lot of VR and a lot of those machines where like you sit in a rig, and when you turn the whole machine moves, so it makes you feel like you're in the machine. I'm alright, dude. And that was the arcade. So I don't know, I'm gonna go drink tonight. I think that'll be my evening. And yeah, I'm just gonna walk out to the end of the street here just to get the full contrast of what we had when I was here like 8 hours ago. This place is called the Titty Twister, which I think is, I'm good, thanks, which I think is pretty hilarious. More live band. That's cool too. I'm alright, dude. I'm alright. Alright, and we got to the end. So I think my camera's dying, and that'll be the evening. I'll do a recap video when I get back to my room. Alright, it's probably 1:30 a.m. And I am drunk in 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 6? In 6 hours I probably had 16, 17 drinks. Some of that. Whew. You do the scene, pretty girls come up to you, you play bar games with them. Let's see, what did we play? We played one game where there's like a giant piece of wood, and they put a nail, and there was 3 other girls and myself, and you put a nail in, and then you have to hammer the nail in, and you get 1 strike, but the hammer is very narrow. It has like a very narrow, it's barely the size of the nail head. And the nail is like, it's one of the big nails, maybe like a 3-inch nail. So, 9-inch nails rocks. I'm drunk. So you have to hammer it in to the piece of wood. That was the first game we played. I forget what they told me it was called. It was like Ninengo or something like that. They laughed when I tried to pronounce it. Anyway, second game was Connect 4. I lost. Played one girl, she beat me 2-0. I played another girl, she beat me 2-1. I won the first game, she won the next 2. But at that point I was like 6 drinks deep, so my thinking was lost. And then there was this other game where it was like both of us had dice. We had a cup with a little saucer underneath, so you could shake it and put it down. So instead of it being on the table, it would be in the saucer. So you each started with 5 dice, and you would shake it and put it down, and when you lifted it up, if you had a 1, the dice was removed, and if you had a 6, you would move it to the other person's cup. And then the goal was to have 0 dice remaining. 0 dice remaining. And those were the 3 bar games I played. But yeah, bar girls, you know, they're pretty. They rub your leg, you rub their leg, you flirt, you answer the same question a whole bunch of different times. I probably went to like 6 different bars. And you know, the pretty girls come on, I almost dropped my camera. And the pretty girls come up to you and, you know, oh, buy me a drink. So you buy a drink for them, which probably isn't alcohol at the end of the day, but because they get trashed very quickly. But you buy them the drink anyway, just because it's fun, you're having a good time. And yeah, at the end, whew, the last bar, me and the other girl, we got 10 shots, so 5 each, and then it was like time to leave, and there were 6 shots remaining, so we just like hammered, and that was the walk home. Now the good news is I can't feel my toes at all. My fucked up toes, I have no idea what's going on. So all I have to do is get really hammered and I'll be able to walk through anything like this. It's really funny, the taxi guys are like, taxi? And I'm like, nah dude, I'm alright. I probably should have taken a taxi. But I mean, I got here fine. Really the concern is getting hit by traffic, right? And when I'm drunk and with fucked up feet, I don't walk across intersections that fast. So the concern is that I'm gonna get wrecked. But I didn't get wrecked. I made it back to the hotel just fine. Try to even that out for you. Oh man, I'm drunk. 5th time I said that maybe. So tomorrow, I'm gonna try and wake up around 8, 9, so I can go get breakfast. And then at 1 o'clock, it's elephants. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to elephants. I like elephants. We'll see how my feet hold up. Maybe I just go get trash before 1, right? So like I go have breakfast and then I go to one of the bars that's open and I'm like, feed me Jaeger bombs, motherfucker. Then I'll get wrecked because I had 3 of those tonight. Anyway, I keep looking at myself instead of the camera. It's a problem I have. How am I gonna edit this? Am I gonna cut this part out? This is what Jay is like, and I'm in my air-conditioned room and I'm still sweating a lot. Anyway, this is what it's like when I'm drunk. Is it better or worse than when I'm sober? You tell me. I'm more talkative, that's for sure. Normally I'm a very quiet, reserved person. Now I'm blah, 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 blah. See, I don't even do that shit. I wouldn't do that if I was sober. I try to be stoic. Because I'm a boss, and I want people to like me. Or respect me. I had a fun night. I enjoyed it. I'll probably do the same thing tomorrow. Now, if I'm spending $300-400 a night on drinks, it's probably a mistake. But I'm on vacation, so whatever. I'm going to bed. Hopefully I'm not hungover the next time you guys see me. Hey gang, it's Friday morning? I think it's Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning. Not really hungover. I don't really get hungover ever. I think twice maybe. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty fine. I didn't get that much sleep. My mom texted me at like 6 a.m., which I guess is 5 p.m. her time. Anyway, Eric Carlson's been traded, and my vacation is ruined because we didn't get anything in return. That's fine. I just had breakfast. It's a little buffet style thing they do. I had fried rice with eggs, 2 sunny side up eggs, little chicken things, a chicken sausage, some bacon, watermelon, grapes. It was tasty. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. Switch it up though. Right now I'm going to walk to the mall, which is a couple blocks away, I think. I need to go buy an SD card. Hopefully they have what I need. So that's my morning. What is it? It's like 9:30 right now. And at 1 o'clock I leave to go play with the elephants. So that'll be fun. So I'm in a grocery store, and they have like knick-knack souvenirs for sale. And all that's pretty cool, I think. Elephants, little tiny elephants. You know, the religious symbols, some larger elephants up there. And then, for whatever reason, down here, elephants fucking. I'm not sure. There's a second one too. It wasn't just like a one-off. There's 2 statues of elephants fucking. Yeah. It's 11:40 a.m. I'm recording this on my new SD card that I just bought from the mall, 128 gigs. My last one was 8 gigs, so that one filled up kind of fast, and now I have 11 hours I can record. Anyway, I sweat so much on my way there and on my way back that I just rinsed off in the shower. I'm getting ready to go play with the elephants. I got my bag ready here. Change of clothes, sunscreen, and insect repellent. Now, the feet, I'm worried about it. I'm gonna make the call when I'm there. I'm gonna bring like my sandals and probably wear them for the last time, but I might not go play in the mud. I'm really kind of worried about the infection, or infecting, knock on wood, that I don't get an infection. I'm really worried about infecting the wound, the blister, because it's gnarly. It's a gnarly blister. My feet are beat up, but the walk there, walk back, it's maybe 40 minutes. I haven't been in the sun that much since I'm here, but maybe, well, I don't know. Let me do that. I don't know if you guys can see that farmer tan that is building very nicely there. I also have it on my neck, but I don't know if it'll come through. Look at that color. Look at that color right there. Look at that line. It's not burnt, or it doesn't feel burnt. Stay pretty hydrated. Whoa, phone's going nuts. I stay pretty hydrated. So yeah, in about an hour and a bit, I'm gonna go down, probably get into a cab or some kind of truck, I imagine they just load us up into. They pick people up from different ones, and we drive out into the middle of the forest where there's an elephant sanctuary that's run by like 2 Dutch people or something, according to the pamphlet. But anyway, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure I'm gonna play in the mud with them, which it's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm worried about the feet. I'm gonna make the call when I'm there. So these are for adult females, they said, I believe. We're gonna feed them.
So this one, you cannot touch her trunk and her face, please. Hello, you hear me, everybody? Yes, please, it's so important. This one, she's scared. So you cannot touch her trunk and her face. This one. If you would like to have the photo with this one, stand the same side with this guy. She been used to work, pull the tree down up the hill only. It's different another tree. And about a little child, please play with another tree better. And this lady, 45 years old, her name is Honey. She came from Pattaya. She's been used for surgery before. Okay, we continue to this one. This one, a little girl. She's 17 years old. Her name is Kelta. And right now, this one, she's pregnant. 19 months already pregnant. And this is her sister. She came from the same part. They are brought up together. They always stick together. This one is factory. She's a 40 years old. And this one don't be confused. She's a lot of but she doesn't match. This one she's not pregnant. Okay, so right now, grab banana and feed her. You don't need to peel it for the big one. You come later, right? You missed the what I said, so please you cannot touch the trunk of the river. She's scared. You cannot get close to the other side.
This is how I die. This is how I die, I guess. This is a cool way to die. Philip J. Fry.
She used to working condition up. You can see on her head, and you can see the body. Her body is different than compared to another tree. So the way that people force her, the whole owner, they hit her with the hammer, and she didn't chain up. So she have the bad memory. The one people she listened to just only this guy right now.
So what am I doing here? Just hold.
And she also knew. That's why we have to take it really slow with this one.
How much do they eat every day?
Sorry?
How much?
200 between 300 kilos per day, kilograms per day.
Jesus. Oh, he wants it. Awesome. That's right.
Yeah.
Prettiest girl I ever got dinner for. Right there.
When you feed this one, you can put on her trunk like this and help her. She will collect it all. Like this. I'm gonna show you. Like this. She will collect it all. 44.
We ran out of bananas. So this one was like, I'm just gonna eat this tree.
No.
Or just break the tree. Didn't seem to even want to eat it. Oh. Just carrying that branch. And now it's like elephant crossing.
So disappointing.
Or you would like to wait for the baby coming from the mountain to see us right now. So you can wait here. But like what I said before, we only step in the same area. So right now they're Third one, 15 years old girl down here. Behind her is a grandma, 45 years old. Her name is Bunna. And that mom and son, 8 months boy, 15 years old girl. For the baby one, please, you have to clean it first.
He just took it. He didn't care.
Daddy, I'm making my baby one.
Just having a rest up against this tree.
They have no tusks. All female. That's why this one they don't need to stop.
ใช่ดิสเต็กมาว่าหาปลา มาเด้อพี่ไปนี่พี่เซ็กซี่โพสโพสมา
Oh, back in the basket. Back in the basket.
It probably takes more time to chew those ones rather than a banana.
Maybe don't give it any more. Mikey, turn around, mommy.
This one eats the same way I do.
Same noisy.
Stuff it in. Oh, lost one.
You want any footage?
From an elephant sanctuary, play with a dog. This is what it's about. Here's your buddy. Who's our buddy? Here's your little buddy.
I heard it did a little bit of a squeal. Yeah, I'm watching this one. She's having fun. It's good just to sit here and watch her. She's the pregnant one, isn't she?
No.
Oh.
The pregnant one is over there.
Oh, over there. I thought this one. Having a good
Bonus footage. Rooster. Alright, back in the hotel from the elephant sanctuary. That was a lot of fun. I didn't get in the mud. Too worried about my feet. I wore those sandals again and everything just hurts. I threw them in the trash. I don't have them anymore, so we're just going to rely on the shoes for the rest of the trip. Good old comfy champion shoes with Dr. Scholl's inserts. Dr. Scholl's inserts. Soul in. Dr. Scholl's soul inserts. Man, what a fun time I had at that sanctuary. I don't think I got it on video. At one point, one of the baby elephants was trying to mount one of the mother elephants, and the handler was like, "You're too young, no boom boom. Too young, no boom boom." Didn't get that one on video, but it was kind of funny. And then at the very end, the owner was there, and like we were all eating the buffet, and the owner was there, and he, they brought out another, like, so there was two groups, so there was 4 mothers, and then were 4, well, they were all female except for the babies. The babies were men. But so the first group was 4 females, and then the second group was 4 females and 2 babies. And the 2 babies, one of them was really shy, so when we were feeding them, one was hiding back. And anyway, so when they came out the second time to wash them in the mud, one of the mothers and one of the babies didn't join in, so they came out later while we were eating the buffet, and the owner was there, and he went down and he was playing with the baby in the pool, and the baby kept trying to pull him into the pool, and he kept fighting him off, and the baby would get out, and then he would be like, "Come on back," and the baby would jump in the pool, and they'd play it again and again. Very cute, very adorable. They talk about what they did and how they rescue these elephants and what kind of treatment, or how they're treated, I should say, when they're working previously, you know, where they're getting beaten with hammers and they hit nails in their ears because their ears are very sensitive. So like they'll like put nails in the ear to like make them do things, and how they spend like $60,000 to buy one of the elephants to save it from that kind of thing. So all in all, like a really good idea. And the owner was Swiss. I think I called him Dutch in a previous part of the video. Swiss owner. But that's it, man. That's what it is. Like I always talk about, if I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna die within a year because I'm just gonna blow it all on like drugs and hookers and die. But that's what it is. Like the idea is get rich enough where you can do something, right? 9 Inch Nails, I say a lot, is like the soundtrack of my life, and it doesn't matter what Trent meant with the lyrics when he came up with them. I want to be, I forget the first part of it. It's I want to be everything. I want to be everywhere. I want to fuck everyone in the world. I want to do something that matters. And that's it. Like living in Montreal every year on moving day, so many animals are abandoned because everyone's an asshole. Like, why would you get a pet? And I think about, like, if I ever win the lottery, like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy a bunch of land and I'm going to turn it into, like, a no-kill shelter. And I'm just going to go get all those dogs and I'm going to get all those cats and I'm just going to put them up somewhere so that's it. And that's what it is. That's what it's about. It's like, get to a place where you can do something that'll make you feel good. And like, he saves those elephants. There's so many more elephants that he hasn't saved. Like, there's 10 elephants in that sanctuary. There's probably like 1,000 elephants that are getting mistreated constantly. I'm probably going to see a mistreated elephant tomorrow on my city tour. That's not good. That's not what I want. But you try and you do something that matters, and it's what I want to do. It's something. I don't know if it's specifically the animal shelter, but it's something. I want to do something. That's why I do Movember every year. It's important to me to do something. Just do something that matters. So you have to pick the something, and then you gotta find out how to do it. I got about 2 hours before that bag just fell on its own. Did you see it move on its own? Did you see it move? That bag? That white bag fell on its own. Freaked me out. I got about 2 hours before the fights start. I'm going to go see some Muay Thai fights tonight, so I'm going to probably take a couple pictures, maybe a little video. But for the most part, that'll be it. And then after that, I think I'm going to go get a couple of drinks. Probably not hit it as hard as I did last night. Definitely not as hard as I did last night. Maybe just a couple drinks at I went to one live music performance, and it was fun. There's 2 others on the main street that I'm gonna want to check out also. They play Journey. Journey's great. Maybe someone will play some Bon Jovi. I'll get lucky. It's a good sing-along song also. He's got some good ones, I should say. So we'll see. Maybe I can do that. But that's the plan for tonight. Hey gang, just want to make a quick little segment about Tinder in Thailand. You're going to see I record a video while I'm there about how successful I am on the swiping and getting matches. So the difference, of course, is that the overwhelming majority of women using Tinder in Thailand are using it for promotional purposes because they are escorts. So I want to give examples of profiles. So a typical profile might look something like this, where she describes herself. The key part at the bottom is that it says freelancer. and that means escort. So that's, they don't all do that. Some of them are just like, hey, looking for a good time, looking for fun, and then if you match with them, you know, it's like, do you want me to come to your hotel? You know, will you pay to see me? Stuff like that. So that's what it's like. And then just as contrast, sometimes it's even more overtly fun, and that's when you get profiles that look like this. One thing I wanted to talk about also is how crazy good I'm doing on Tinder, by the way. Look at that, boom, it's a match. Keep swiping. Trying to do this on two things. Search 32 matches, 23 of them are new. And I've done within 8 kilometers of my current location in my hotel. Just trying to find a face. All these Thai women. Which leads me to believe that most of them are probably prostitutes. Yeah. Like, let's just go back. Alright. Here's Anne. Anne's 32. Anne's kind of cute. Let's say like. It's a match. Keep swiping. Crazy. Never been this successful in my life on the Tinder game. Here's, what's her name? Papia, 29 years old. She's a cutie. No, 3 kilometers away. Let's like. See, not that time. Oh well. Anyway, super successful on Tinder. Nuts. Alright, here's the boxing stadium. Let the sirens pass.
Super real fight, the greatest of the year. Big fight, big fight, big fight.
I love this DJ guy. When? Tonight. Love this DJ.
Wake up right now, down to Jollibee. Are you ready?
It looks like we're starting with some kids fighting. There's a kid down there, 12 years old. They're gonna beat the shit out of each other at 12. What is happening? This kid could probably kick my fucking head off. Wild. So the guy just got wrecked with elbows. It went 4 rounds and they were fighting. Woo! But he took like 4 elbows in a row to the face and just was out. Oh man. For the title fight, they got a pretty blonde girl to carry the belt around for some reason. Hungarian and Iranian are fighting for the belt, I think. So they haven't done it yet. I guess it's for the title fight. They're doing a thing, but normally they play traditional Thai music, and then they do like a little ceremonial prayer dance thing. And the thing about that is it can go on as long as you want it to. So sometimes, you know, some guys are doing dances for like 20 minutes just try and psych out the opponent. There it is. There's the music. And now they're doing the prayer. Oh man, they didn't do any of the dancing. Oh well, I guess I didn't get to get that on film. Alright. Title fight! The Hungarian one pretty much just walked over him. Yeah, blitzed him in like 1 minute. Just destroyed him. There was like a 10 count, but they'll never let him stand back up again. I guess because it was a title fight. And then he just went right back down. All in all, it was a fun night of fights. Hells yeah. I got rained on, so I bought a Red Bull, trying to avoid the rain. Ducking into a 7, but you guys know that after a night of fights, I gotta go eat at the Pizzeria Hut. 1. Pizzeria Hut 1, wood-fired oven. That's what it's about. Hey gang, just past 2 a.m. got back. Lions Club live music on Bangla Road. That is Jason's recommendation for live music. They play rock. I checked out the other ones and they were playing like rap, hip hop, you know, really trash, really not good things. But go to live music. It's near the end, next to the beach of Bangla Road. They play rock, very good. Singers are good, musicians are good, and they only kind of harass you for alcohol. They don't, not as much as the other places. They'll come around and they're like, you want a drink? You should have another drink. And they're like, all right, hold on. And then they leave you alone. Whereas the other places like, no, this is drink. Drink or get out. Yeah, that's a good place. The fights. Okay. Fun night of fights. I enjoyed that. The first fight, those kids were young. I don't know how young they were. Maybe because, you know, Asians look younger than they are sometimes. But I don't know. The DJ said the number 12, and I don't know what that meant. But those kids, like, I hope they weren't 12. But they were definitely not 18. Although the internet tells me that the legal age to get a tattoo in Thailand is 15, so maybe they're letting 15-year-old kids fight. I don't know. Like, the guy ate 4 elbows in a row and then just went down. And I was like, ooh, like I wasn't happy when it happened. Like, if adults want to beat the shit out of each other, great. Scramble your brains, adults. Kids. I don't know. And I mean, I was bullied in high school. So, you know, kids shouldn't fight. But the rest of the night of the fights was pretty good. There was a heavy representation from Phuket top team. There was like maybe 6 fighters on the card of 8 fights that were from them, including one of the kids. But that was fun seeing them win. The champion at the end, he was from there, even though he's Hungarian. Yeah, there was one fight where one guy was so relaxed, he was so casual, and he was just laid back, and he was celebrating at the end of the rounds. But just like everyone else is coming in like ready to go, and he's just like, bring. And he wound up winning by decision, and that was a fun fight. But one thing I want to call out is the very lackluster safety standards that exist in that establishment. So each round they slide like a little sheet metal with a lip on it, circle, and the fighter, he sits on the stool in that thing, and immediately they just start like throwing ice and water on him, and the ice cubes are getting everywhere. Joe Rogan would lose his mind. And then when the minute is up and they have to start fighting again, a guy in each corner has like this giant squeegee, and he's trying to pull the water and the ice out while they're fighting. And sometimes he doesn't get all of it. And yeah, one guy got knocked down, and they gave him a count, and he stood up at like 8. And when he stood up, for whatever reason, they stopped, and he went outside and basically got naked because his cup broke, kind of. Something broke. So he basically just strips down to just his cup. And if you know anything about Thai cups, they're basically a thong with a piece of metal on top of your package. So they're like fixing that, and the other guy's just in the ring chilling, and then like his corner man, he's supposed to be in a neutral corner, but his corner man like ran around to the other side of the ring and was like giving him instructions while that guy was like getting his cup fixed outside of the ring. And then he came back in, and then he got knocked out. It was a very weird fight. Another guy got like, he did a throw. They were in the clinch, and he like tripped and threw him. But he also got swept as that was happening, and his head cracked on the mat. And like the guy who originally got thrown stood up, and that guy was not standing up. And the ref was like, 1, 2, and he counted to 10, and the fight was over. And it took a while for that guy to stand up again, but he finally did. And then so the red corner fighters go one way, and the blue corner fighters go another way, and they like had to climb stairs up into the rafters where people were sitting. Not safe for a guy who just got KO'd. And then in the championship fight, which was fun, the Hungarian just took it to the Iranian. I think he was fighting an Iranian. He just took it to him, and he just bam, 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 combo for like 3 straight minutes. And the Iranian falls, and the ref gets in there, and he's like 7, 8, 9, 10. And the Iranian stands up, and the ref was like, "Are you okay?" And he did not look okay, but the ref was like, "Go!" And then one more combo, and he was done, and the ref was like, "All right, this is over." So those were the fights. Started brutally, ended brutally. I enjoyed being there. That was fun. Gambling. Ooh, that's a fun thing I have not experienced live sports yet. Is a guy walking around asking if you want to bet on the fight. And he's like, bet on the fight. And I was like, no, man. And he's like, come on, bet on the fight. There's money. Bet on the fight. I was like, no, I don't want to bet on the fight. And he did that all night. He's just walking around trying to get people to bet on fights. And people are losing it in the crowd because they've bet on the fights. So that was a fun atmosphere. And then when I left, like it started raining really hard. I sat at Pizzeria Hut. Pizza was pretty tasty. It was, you know, wood fire oven style pizza, so pretty good. Not Pizza Hut style, but it's a Pizzeria Hut one. And but it was pouring, so I sat near the front because I wanted to like people watch, but there were not any people to watch because it was pouring rain. But then that stopped because that's what happens, and I made my way over to live music, and then drank a little bit, and then came home, and it's now probably 2:30, and we're gonna call it quits. I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up tomorrow morning, do the breakfast, and at 1 o'clock we are going on a city tour to the Big Buddha, some other temple. We're gonna take a picture with a baby elephant, which I probably don't want to do, but I'll do it because I'm there. Visit a cashew factory, I think, which is cool because I fucking love cashews, and I think a coffee mill? I don't know, something else. Chocolate mill maybe? I don't know, I'll figure it out when I'm there. So that'll be fun. And then the trip is almost done at that point. There's no other activities planned. It's just me chilling until Saturday night when I go to the airport to fly home Sunday morning. No, Sunday morning to fly home. Yeah, so tomorrow is Saturday, and I do all that stuff, and then I chill that night. And then Sunday I just chill during the day until Sunday night when I go to the airport to fly home Monday morning. Like at 1 in the morning or something. Anyway, so far so good. Having a good time, enjoying all of it. Okay. It's pretty windy, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. I didn't do a recap video this morning because it was raining. Overcast, but I'm on my tour now. We've arrived at a lookout point where we can see all kinds of beaches. So let's go look at all kinds of beaches. But yeah, super overcast. It's not what you want, but I mean, it's Thailand. Crazy windy. Climb up some stairs. They got little elephant section over here. Feels like you can do some prayers maybe. It's kind of cool. Could light some incense over there, offer up a prayer. And then the other part of the lookout. Oh, we got more in the distance. We got more dogs. More dogs running around. Should stop walking. More dogs in the distance. Why not? And more lookout dudes. We got a photo shoot going on. She's pretty. And that's a good fucking view for a photo shoot, I tell you what.
and clean water for the swimming and little bit people. If summer season, you can see fish in the water, very beautiful, you know. And from here you can see big Buddha. Very Buddha.
There he is. There he
Over
is.
here. Yes.
Just over these trees in the distance.
From here, I think we walk from Buddha and got on the mountain. We go next stop here.
Yeah, that's Big Buddha. What the? Yeah, there he is. That's the Big Buddha. That's where we're going next. But for now, more just looking out. Second lookout. Patong Beach, which is the beach I hang out at, is hidden by all these trees down there. But there's two other beaches. Patong Beach. Third one. What? What did I do? 1, 2, 3. That's some kind of hawk. Just chilling next to my tour van. So we arrived at the Big Buddha. First we have just a little shrine here. The Sala of Faiths over there. Some stuff. Interesting thing, because Big Buddha is a religious thing. Women gotta cover up. So if girls are wearing shorts or like a tank top, they have to put a shawl on, and they give them like a little wrap skirt for their legs, which is fun, I guess. Respectful of religion. Men, cool, do whatever you want, I guess. Cool. There he is. The joke here, of course, is, dang, that's a big Buddha, right? So, my tour guide told me that right steps were up, left steps were down. Doesn't seem like people are respecting that so much. Let's do this climb. All my working out before I came here is gonna pay off right now. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be so out of breath at the top of these steps. Oh, and they were hiding more steps. Ooh. Stairway to heaven. Is that what I just did? That's what I just did. They call that stairway to heaven. Of course they did. So some more of the generals going on here. Elephants in the middle. Oh, I'm digging this guy. He's pretty cool. On the side we have some statuesque monks, if you would. And that goes all the way around. Buddha's up there. Back here we got some the other things. And, this is like maybe some things that broke. Seems like maybe seasonal stuff. This is it. This is it right here. All right, gotta come up with a game. What game am I doing? We're gonna play Ring the Bell. It's the lamest game of all time. Ready for that? Ring the bell. That's the game I played. That's the Buddha. He's sitting cross-legged, so his foot is probably right here. So, if I do one of these, I'll laugh and play it at the foot of the Buddha. I did it. A liar did not head inside. Came around the side over here. I got a nice big, a less big Buddha, if you would. Here. And a less big one there. Pretty cool. Oh geez, caution wild monkeys. Are they sleeping? I don't see them. They're actually meditating. Backside, they got a couple of larger, again, less big Buddhas. Pretty cool. A little birdie at the temple. That's a tall one. 200 years old, about, is what the tour guide said. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This one's 3 floors. They said you could go inside and walk around. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know how much video taking I'm gonna do. I'll find out. One thing I'm gonna not record is behind me. This is in front of me, but behind me there's a crematorium. They said don't take video or photo while in there. I'm just not gonna do it at all, out of respect. But there's one there, there's one here, and there's one here. There's a little garden out back, but inside, this is and then just the artwork up top is second floor. More the same, just no, it's all good. Third floor, here we come. There's a boss railing, also dragging all the way. Look, whoa, almost fell. Look out over. One more time. I imagine this lights up at night. A little bit of a lighthouse. You can see out to the other one. Whoa. Slippery, watch out. So just on the side of that temple I was just in again. Sounds like they're setting off some firecrackers. This is pretty cool. Again, these railings, too much. I want to get this in my house, any house I live in. Little boss hat or anything. I love that art, it's so good. Oh, I guess that's where they were setting off the firecrackers before. Oh.
No, he's going there.
We're gonna do it again.
There we go.
Great timing on this truck. Not bad. Starting to rain a bit harder. As soon as it started raining, it stopped. Looks like we can't go inside this one. Trying to get this dude. Ah, it's raining on me again. This is how you make cashews. Harvest the fruit, dry it, boil it again, shell it, peel it, sell it. Also, there's some birds hanging out in the cashew factory. Why not? And then here we have cashew trees. There's cashew nut with some dolphins. Okay, recap of the city tour that I went on. I guess it wasn't a Patong city tour, I guess. It was a different city. Neighboring city, I forgot what it was called. Anyway, fun trip. We went to one lookout point, you saw that. And then we went to a second lookout point. There was a little stop between to like go see like a baby elephant, and there were like other animals like some monkeys and then, you know, some bigger elephants that people were having rides on. But everything about that was so depressing. Now that I know about the warning signs. See, the elephant sanctuary was like, if you see scars on the legs or on the head, it's because they hit them. And I was just like, man, what a bummer. And the monkeys, they, like, one monkey was like really giving me the eyes. And I didn't like that. And then there was even a dog, just a random stray dog, but it had like a gimp leg. And it was just like bouncing around on 3 legs instead of 4, just carrying its 4th leg. So all in all, just like a bummer part. So I don't think I'm going to use that footage at all. So then, yeah, so there was a second lookout point, and then from there we went to the Big Buddha, which was awesome. And then from the Big Buddha to the temple. Now, I started getting rained on in that temple, and of course, after having walked through technically four other places with my umbrella and not having to use it. When we got to the temples, I was like, I'm not going to use this umbrella, so I left it in the van, and then I got thoroughly soaked, and everybody in the tour group laughed at me. And then after that, so that was all good, and then there's not really much footage of the last 3 stops. I took some video in the Cashew factory, which was nice. So we went to like a pearl store. I don't know, like you walk in and like it's a jewelry store, like 100% it's a jewelry store, and you know, the ladies are all there, and one just like latched onto me, and like she's explaining all the pearls to me and how like these ones take 1 year, and you know, we can get different shaped pearls, we can cultivate them and stuff. You know, this one takes 5 years, and like here's a big oyster shell. It was massive. It was kind of like, it was big. It was maybe like, I don't know, 2 feet by almost 2 feet. Big oyster shell. And she was like, that's 200 years old. I was like, damn. And she really wanted me to buy some pearl jewelry, but I didn't have any money on me. Oh, Big Buddha. Let's back it up to that. Wish I would have brought money. So basically what I do every night is I take out like 3,000 baht, which is about 120 bucks. And then I just go for a walk down Bangla Road, and I pick bars and I get drunk. And then when I have no money left, I come back to the hotel room. That's kind of what I've been doing. So I left today and I didn't have any money on me. And that sucked because I would have liked to have bought a little trinket at the Big Buddha. But I only had 140 baht on me, which is $6 about, $6 Canadian about. And like the cheapest thing there was like 150 baht, so I couldn't even afford the cheapest one. There was, so what they were selling though for like 1,000 baht, because they're still building the Big Buddha, so the statue exists, but on the inside, as you could see, it was like still under construction. And what they're going to do is they're going to line all that with marble. So what they were doing is you could buy for 300 baht a little tiny square, maybe like that big, not much bigger. 300 baht is $12 Canadian, I think. So you could buy a little marble square, and on the inside you would write a message, your name, other names, whatever you wanted, and that would get put against, you know, the inside, so not front facing, that'd be back facing, so no one would ever see it, but your message, the names, whatever, would be part of then the Big Buddha, which is pretty cool, and I totally would have done that. And then I think they were selling a bigger square for 1,000 baht, which I totally would have purchased, which I would have purchased with baht. But I didn't have any money on me, and I would have left a nice little message, put my name, some of that, because that's cool, but that didn't happen, and I couldn't buy a trinket. Anyway, after the Big Buddha, we went to the pearl store, and like, anyway, I'm making jokes with the girl, but she didn't get it, because her English was decent, but it wasn't good enough, but she was like, this is high quality stuff, and on the other side is medium quality stuff. And I was like, so on the far side is low quality stuff? She goes, haha, yes. And I was like, you're not supposed to say there's any low quality jewelry. Anyway, she really wanted me to buy something, but I was not going to spend $7,000 on a ring or a pearl necklace. Not happening. So after that, we went to the Cashew factory, which was pretty cool, because you know me, I love cashews. I've made my own cashew butter at home. So yeah, that was pretty sick. They had flavored cashews, so like barbecue, spicy, honey. They did a sour cream one, onion and sour cream one, just like potato chip flavors. And then they had like a sesame and honey mix with cashews. She said that was the top seller. Tasted pretty good. And then the last stop was a honey farm, and the the honey farm, cool also, just showing us all the different types of bees. And then we got to try some honey, and then they mixed in some royal jelly with the honey, and they said it's spicy, and they weren't wrong. Man, harvesting royal jelly from those queen bees, that's what it's about. I totally have a much better understanding of that episode of Futurama now, when Fry dies. But really it was just Leela having a trip. Anyway, good episode. The problem with the last 3 stops though was, oh, and do I have my sticker? Can you see my sticker right there? I was tour group number 69 at the, tour group number 69 at the bee factory. Anyway, the problem with the last 3 stops is while it was cool, it was really just them trying to sell us stuff. It was like, come, buy jewelry, come, buy cashews, come, buy honey. That's not a good tour, but whatever. They gotta make their money somehow. I want to get in the cashew business after visiting that cashew factory. I think it's profitable, for sure. Fun trip. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired. I only slept like 4 hours. I'm gonna set my alarm for 2 hours from now, and then when I wake up, I'll probably get something to eat and go drink. For my technically last night, because I gotta leave at night tomorrow. So anyway, we'll see how it plays out. Hey gang, I'm starting off like a Just Eat video, a Jay Eats video, because in this segment of the Thailand trip, we are going to be eating. It's my last day in Thailand, and I'm tired, and I kind of, last night when I came home, or when I came back to the hotel room, I was really tired, and probably around 8 p.m. I fell asleep, and I didn't set an alarm because I was tired, and I wound up sleeping through until 4 or 5 a.m. Finally getting the rest I so very badly needed, because I have not slept a lot in the last, I want to say 3 weeks. Maybe the best night's sleep I had was 5 hours in the last 3 weeks. So I've just been very, very tired. So that was it. So I woke up this morning, and it's been raining the last 2 days a lot, so I didn't really want to go anywhere. So I just ate the breakfast at the hotel. I'm going to have lunch at the hotel. Well, no, I'm not going to have lunch at the hotel because we're going to eat now, some snacks. But I'm going to have dinner at the hotel tonight and then head off to the airport and fly back home. So I made a stop at the 7-Eleven and decided to pick up some fun things that are only available, as far as I know, in Thailand. And I'm going to put pictures up here, hopefully, as we do it. So in a classic J style, we're going to go with Kit Kats. Start with Kit Kats. And the first one we're going to eat is one that I don't think I'm going to like at all. Green tea. Green tea. And I know I've seen like matcha ones before. So you pull it out, it's green. It is green, very green, and let's give it a shot. It's creamy and it tastes like chocolate, and it has the crunch, but there's definitely what I would call a tea aftertaste. And I don't drink tea because I think it's disgusting. Can I get that to focus? Probably not. Maybe. Anyway. One more bite, but I don't like this at all. Not something I enjoy. Okay. Kit Kat. And then a second tea flavor. Milk tea. Which hopefully I like a little bit better. Yeah. So this one at least looks like a regular Kit Kat. I'm a liar, it does not. It's got one of those 2 types of chocolate going on. Break it off. I'm not a tea drinker, so I don't know if that's what milk tea tastes like, but how can I describe it? There's like a I don't even know. There's a flavor, and I feel, I keep doing this because I feel it like over the top of my mouth. It's not orange, but it has like a citrusy, and it is, wow. Well, we're gonna take a little shortcut from this just to show you what I meant by saying it's raining. Yeah. How about that? It is coming down. Okay, let's reset this back over here. Well, that's good. Oh my God, what happened? Like that. I think I had it. I'm a little bit over here. All right, good enough. This doesn't taste bad. I guess it's a tea flavor. Yeah, not a big fan of tea. I can definitely do without that one. Weird. Going on with more flavors I don't like. Mocha. Just a little mini one here, thankfully. And I assume this will be like the coffee one that I had in my other video. So this one kind of looks a little thick because I think there's like a deposit at the top. There was. Strong coffee flavor. Ooh. Ooh. Way stronger than the ones I had. Way, way stronger. Very creamy though. That mocha cream at the top. Yeah, that's just the one I had in North America, or in, I guess it was Charlottetown when I ate it. It was like the coffee flavor came in, but this, it's, wow. It's hard. Alright, we got 2 Kit Kat left and they're the same one, but they look different. So we have the mini cookies and cream, which will be similar to them, where they'll have like a cream thing on top. And then we have the Kit Kat chunky cookie and cream. It looks a little different. So we'll start with the mini cookie and cream. And again, looks a little bit thicker. So on top, there's a little reservoir of cream with like little bits of cookie, I think. It's a good flavor. The thing about flavored Kit Kats is that a lot of the time you lose the regular Kit Kat. It is coming down hard right now, folks. I tell you what. That was fun to eat. Alright, last one of the Kit Kats. And, you know, it's a Kit Kat chunky. What? Hold on. I'm gonna have some water. I don't know what I'm tasting here. Let's try that again. It doesn't look terribly different. It doesn't taste terribly different. There's definitely like little cookie pieces. No, a mess. Maybe that's why there's cockroaches. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see the top up there. Focus. 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 Anyway. So they have the regular Kit Kat, and on the top it looks like they put little pieces of cookie. I don't know where they're getting the cream part from. This isn't bad. I guess, but I didn't feel the cookie pieces. I guess it's different than a regular Kit Kat. What else? No. An aside before we go into that. There's no thunder and lightning. As much as it rains, I don't think I've heard one lightning strike. Once. Which I think is very interesting. Anyway, back to the food. I love me some Snickers. But I don't know what to make of Snicker oats. Slide over a little bit, give myself a little bit more room. Okay. So Snicker oats comes in 2 little mini bite-sized ones. Mini bite-sized ones. Snicker oats. Well, there's definitely oats in there. That's... Where are the oats? It's in the caramel. So it has the nugget, and instead of peanuts, they put oats, which I like oats. You know, I'll eat an oatmeal. I used to make like a oat coconut peanut butter crumble in the oven that I would eat as a snack. I prefer regular Snickers though, but that's interesting. Just oats. Tastes good. I wanted to get a local chocolate bar also, and this one looked tasty. It's called Top by the Delphi Company. Milk chocolate, caramel, Rice Krispies, wafer, cream. Wow, tough package to open. But once you get it open, you get something that looks like that. Reminiscent of, in O. Henry, a Mr. Big in Canada. I don't know if they exist outside of Canada, but it reminds me of a Mr. Big. Oh. Well, I'm having a hard time making it focus because I used the zoom a little bit, but anyway. That's a Mr. Big. Mr. Big tastes better though. Mr. Big has more cream in it, in the wafers. And this one's very chewy. Alright. We're going to move away from chocolate bars, but stay with the chocolate. This is a 7-Eleven Select corn snack, chocolate flavor. I guess it's like puffed corn, something? I don't know. Like, I don't know what this is. It's a Cheeto. That's it. Straight up, it's just a Cheeto. But they put cocoa powder on it. There were a couple different flavors, but because I didn't know what it was, I went with the chocolate one. It's not bad. Corn snack. Okay. Now for the main event. Some people, nobody, might say their favorite video that I ever did was the Lay's Do Us a Flavor. So, in that spirit, I have 4 flavors of Thai Lay's potato chips. The corn snack is in my teeth. There was a flavor. There was a seaweed flavor that I did not pick up because I don't like seaweed, so I didn't get it. But I did pick up. Start with the flavor I probably will like the least. Sweet basil. Interesting smell in the bag. The chip itself, you can see, is like dusted with little flakes of what I assume is basil. Smells like, you know, spice. Don't really taste much. I mean, it doesn't taste like a potato chip. Like a regular Lay's potato chip. There's like a little bit of kick. Not bad. Not bad. I could eat this flavor again. Here's the thing that's the most interesting though, that you can see that it's a ripple cut, but it's a fine ripple cut. I've never seen Lay's do that. I've only seen them do large ridges. Never the fine ripple cut, which is my preferred cut. Ruffles in Canada, that kind of cut. Ooh, these are good chips. It has like no sweet flavor. And on the bag, I guess you can see they put some chilies. That's probably where the heat's coming from. Yeah, I could eat this. I'm not going to throw this bag out. I'm probably going to throw the corn puff or the corn snack out. I'm gonna eat that all day. That was tasty. Moving on. Spicy smoked cheese flavor. And there it is, cheese and chilies again. Contains milk. I know that a lot of Asian countries really like, ooh, smells cheesy when you open it up. But not in a bad way. If you remember the other Lay's one, they had the scalloped potatoes, and I did not enjoy that flavor. But this one smells better. Anyway, Southeast, just Asian countries like spicy stuff. And I like spicy stuff too, but normally it hurts me. So, anyway. Cheese flavor very first thing. But it's subtle. It's mild, but persists. The scalloped potatoes, I remember, very strong cheddar flavor. This is like a mild cheese flavor. I didn't get any heat. Smoked cheese. These are okay. They're okay. Don't get any heat on these at all. No heat off of those, but the cheese flavor, it's just there. A mild cheese flavor. I feel there's some heat in my mouth, but I feel it's from the previous potato chip. I could be wrong. All right. I don't. Ham cheese sandwich flavor. Just, that says it all. Ham cheese sandwich flavor. Only at 7-Eleven. And on the back they got a picture of what I assume are ham cheese sandwiches that they sell at 7-Eleven. Also at the bottom of the bag here, there's like green, white, and red Italian colors. Another bit of a cheese smell when you open the bag. The last cheese one and this one, I didn't show the camera because they just look like regular potato chips, but they were both ripple cuts as well. Similar thing. Small little ridges. Oh, oh, oh. Heavy cheese flavor. Wow. I don't taste the ham at all. I mean, I guess if you really like the ham and cheese sandwiches at 7-Eleven, you're probably down with this. I am not. And I'll eat a ham and cheese sandwich. But I will not eat a ham and cheese flavored potato chip. Yeah. So we started good, and then we had two I didn't like. But I have high hopes for the last one. fried chicken with hot and sour sauce flavor. And on the top over here it says spicy. And these are a regular looking, no special cut potato chip, just a regular looking one. The bag kind of smells like barbecue potato chips from back home. I really hope these taste good. They do. Not very spicy. Hot sauce, it's with hot and sour sauce flavor. I know that's like a popular thing to do in Asian countries as well, is like sweet and sour, hot and sour, you know, just play off each other kind of things. I say it's sour. It tastes like a barbecue potato chip. I get that. But then a little bit of the sour. A little, very, very little. But a tasty chip. Like they also had barbecue flavor, regular flavor, and I didn't want to get those because I have those. Anyway, this is good. Nice. Well, the one I thought I was going to hate the most turned out to be my favorite one, which was the sweet basil flavor. Yeah. That's good. It reminds me of like a spicy pasta sauce. Honestly. So, this is probably the last video I'm going to take in Thailand. Because from here I just head to the airport. Well, not from here, but after this all I got going on is eating dinner and going to the airport. So the last part of the video will probably be me in the Korean airport. So, look forward to that. Okay, wrap up video. I'm recording this about 2 weeks after I've been back, a little bit less, maybe 10, 11 days since I've been back, reflecting on the trip, how much I enjoyed it, how fun it was. One thing I didn't even realize until I was there and I was speaking to one of the guys while I was doing the Big Buddha tour was that was the first time in my life that I had traveled outside of North America. I've only ever been in Canada or the United States prior to this event, and I didn't even think about that. It wasn't even something that crossed my mind until I was there and I was explaining to the guy the travel I had taken, and then he goes, "You travel a lot?" And I was like, "Oh, no, actually I never travel. I'm almost always in North America, Canada specifically." So that was fun, and I guess didn't matter. My takeaways from it, I feel good. If you remember during the elephant segment, or when I came back from the elephant sanctuary, when I talk about wanting to do something, wanting to achieve something, that's like, I guess that's been inside me for a little while, but it's not something I ever thought about too much. Just like little thoughts in the back of your head. But it's something that I'm going to try and be a lot more focused on as I move forward here, as we approach 2019, and really see if there's things I can do, if there's things I can accomplish that'll get me to what I want to be, where I want to be, living how I want to live. Yeah, that I'm excited for that. The things I remember the most are being in the Big Buddha and then the temples after that we visited after. That stuff, like I'm a big guy about energy and how you feel about energy. And when I listen to music, my favorite kind of music is where I get energized. I feel pumped. Now I listen to metal primarily, and it's when the singer or the band is playing in a way that elevates. Silent Civilian, one of my favorite bands, does like their songs are very much orchestrated in a way where it's like go go go, and then at the end it's like crank it up to 11, like just blast it, and that's why I think I enjoy them so much. Is just how that, just give it everything you have, and that's how energy I respond to, which is kind of ironic because I'm pretty stoic myself. I'm very reserved, quiet. I don't really expend energy. I store it as I'm so fat, but I really feed off of that. I think a lot of people feed off of that kind of stuff, which is why outgoing people are so well liked. Anyway, but energy is what I'm talking about, and how I feel about energy and how I respond to it. And when you go to places that are old, there is an energy there. Sometimes it's a negative energy, sometimes it's a positive energy. But in places of, let's say, prayer that are old, and even like the Big Buddha isn't that old, but there's energy. And in the temples there was energy that I was feeding off of. Just like this thing is, so old. One time I went to go see an exhibit of samurai stuff, like their gear, what they wear, their armor, and their swords. And there was a dagger. There was a dagger that was 1,200 years old. And just, it was so small, like the length of 2 fingers kind of thing. But it was just like that 1,200 years ago, someone spent time like forging that, making that. Someone carried it, maybe used it as a weapon, maybe not. But just that thing, that energy that was there. So the temple really stands with me. Like it resonates with me. Obviously I remember the elephants. The fights is fun. As a guy who likes fights, I really enjoy that. And then just the energy you have when you walk down the walking street, and just the people, the live music, just everyone having a good time. No one there is trying to not have a good time. Everyone wants to have a good time. Everyone's enjoying themselves. And that just feels good. And yeah. The travel was not fantastic. There's got to be a better way to do it than how I did it. 13 hours on a plane sucks. Yeah. But I'm happy I did the trip. Now, I don't know if I have the travel bug. Some people get the travel bug for sure, and they're like, they want to travel all the time. The same way, you get, I'm trying to point to my tattoos. Oh, freak, that doesn't, there you go. There's a tattoo, my tattoos. Those are the ones I have. Some people really get into that. I don't get into that too much. I don't have a desire to travel again. I didn't really have a desire to travel in the first place. I just kind of always wanted to go to Thailand, so I did on an opportunity that arose. Now, I have opportunities to do other things, but I don't really have the desire to do it. So I don't know if I want to necessarily travel again. Maybe. I'd have to think about it. I want to plan it. The big problem with me is that I don't plan things. I just kind of do them. And it works out, but you know, it definitely probably could have been a better experience. Yeah, it like that. So my recap ends with, I'm happy I did it. I have fond memories of it, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.